Hello friends, recently got a request for an opinion on the Smsl Q5 Pro, and the question was, what is my opinion of it, and do I think it's sufficient for as a main receiver for a speaker system. Now, I've had this for 2 years, and I do have a I have a Pioneer 5.1, and I don't use it because one, it's not convenient to move, and two, I'm trying to get away from audio equipment that takes a lot of space and waste power. This one is a Class D. As you see, you can hold it in one hand. It doesn't take a lot of space. You can put it almost anywhere. I don't stand it up, but maybe you could. If you really felt like it, you could stand it up sideways if you needed to. But I lay it down. So, in my use case, I had it connected to a pair of small speakers, a pair of small Pioneer T15s, big, medium-sized bookshelf speakers. They were new, but they're not the newest technology. And I moved this to my computer in my bedroom, and to see if I had to see if there was a difference between it and the FX audio that I use, because I've had the FX audio for a year, and after 2 years you kind of learn what the sound profiles are. They both sound the same, except this one gets louder faster. This one is more potent. I don't know if that makes sense. Well, here it is. If you play this one at 10 in the volume, through the volume knob, if you play it at 10, it sounds louder than the FX audio at 10. So that's basically it. So what do I like about it? Besides one, it's small. Two, it's 40 watts per channel. Three, it has 3.5. This is that USB, the very common USB input, that you probably use for your Android phone. So I like that. I like it that it has optical and coaxial, because that means you can connect it. If your digital TV has output, it's probably going to be 3.5 for headphones, or might be optical. So these two allow you to connect it to a TV. This one allows you to connect it to your computer, because you have a USB output you have USB on your computer, and once you plug this into your computer, automatically work together, and you can get digital output from your player and go. It works. And it has subwoofer output, which I also really think is important. For me, that's the deciding factor. Okay, so that's the inputs. All of them great to have. And of course, these other two, the speaker. These are the speaker connections. I got it for, it sells for $140 on Amazon, but I got it for $99, probably because the remote It's broken. See, but it still works. It still works. I mean, if you change the battery, and you can actually order these. I get these. I used to get them 3 for $1 at the dollar store. Now they sell them for $1 each. So anytime this remote starts getting wonky, you get one of these batteries, which is this one. Let me see what it says. This is a 2032. It's that type of battery. You want to get a 2032. And yeah, the remote's a little stupid. But as long as you have it on A, this is the input select, right? From the input select, equalize, mute, and volume up and down are the top and bottom of here, and power. So I've had no problems with the remote. I keep change the battery, and this battery is probably about 6 months old. So no problems with that. This might stick a little, this might stick if you press it too hard. It might stick down to power, the power off and on. So no problems there, right? So my test is, because he wants to know if it's good for a main system, right? So my test is, I'm going to hook it up to a pair of floor standers. I have a pair of Onkyo SKF 4800s. They're 130 watt. They support 130 watts each, and they're 6 ohms. And that floor stander is, I think, is a tweeter, a mid-range, and a woofer. Regular, standard floor standing speaker. So that's my test. But for my use case, I use it as use it as a replacement for a soundbar, and I do have it hooked up to a pair of shitty little dual speakers. But it sounds great. It really does. It sounds great. But we're gonna find out. I'm gonna find out if it would work for with floor standards, which for me is the test. Okay, so getting back at you with that next.